Yes, welcome to the Make Ready podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Tyndall. Thank you for tuning in. In this episode, I'm discussing why your body is the first thing you need to fix when life feels a little unclear. I say body, maybe I should say your health. So the physical pillar is the foundations of what we build off. And in the society that we're in, we are just encouraged and baited into trashing our health. From the food that we eat to spending up late at night scrolling, too much screen time, too much disconnection, too much busyness, and a lack of emphasis on health and wellness. This is the foundation. Everything from what you eat to how you sleep to whether you're training, whether you're walking enough, how you breathe, all of this stuff, it really impacts your mindset, how you view life, how you're showing up, how your mind's operating, how your brain's operating. Are you able to be creative, to your emotional health, right? If you're sick, if you've got chronic pain or illness, it's draining. It's emotionally draining. You feel down. You feel depressed. Or you might have health anxieties. And spiritually, like, it's all the great spiritual traditions teach about disciplining the flesh, right? So we have to look and focus on our physical health. And I know from my history, I can look back in time, and I've struggled with binge eating and with addiction and all sorts, and depression and mental health as well. So those things are so interlinked. I can look at times when I'm like a bit miserable and depressed in my life, and I look back at photos of me, I'm like, yeah, I was fat. And the times that I'm happiest, I'm in great shape. And from my experience, I'm not happy because I'm not happy so I get in great shape. I get in great shape and become happier. You have more energy. The way you show up to the world is very different. Your mindset, you're optimistic. You're feeling good. You look in the mirror, you're like, yes, I feel good. You look good. Let's go. And that's the type of energy we want, as well as I've been through times when I've had like real bad back pain and all sorts, and seeing the mindset shift then, the emotional shift then, like chronic pain. God bless anyone who's in chronic pain a lot, because it's really, it's awful. So it impacts everything. In personal development, we have to prioritize our fitness. It's not an option. And if we want to be men who show up and lead by example, who can protect and provide for our families, who want to be good role models, and if we're walking around stones overweight, we're not fit, we're not strong, we're not capable, then we're not very good role models. And we're leaving so much on the table of how we could be showing up as men. And I really feel like there's a lot of people who kid themselves to think, oh, it's good, business is good, or this is good, and I don't mind being overweight. And I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think there's a lot of people kidding themselves. And not only is it's not necessarily like great for people who feel comfortable being overweight, awesome, but as a health thing, and for me, it's like, well, what message am I sending to my children by being overweight? And I'm very conscious of that, because, as I say, like, I've had and continue to have a lot of challenges around eating, emotional eating, binge eating, things like that. So for me, it's even more important that I really address the health and I really model good, healthy behaviour to my children, and not least because it's the controllable, right? This, like, what you can control is what you do with your body, what you put in your body. When life feels uncertain and unclear and we're not too sure about the path ahead, at least we know if we have some nutritious food, we sleep, and we get outside, we get our steps in, we train our bodies, we lift weights, we're going to be showing up, at least in that physical area, pretty well. And I guarantee you, it will help. I'm not saying it will alleviate mental health problems, but a lot of science says it's going to help it. But I know, personally, from my experience, this is just anecdotally, I'd much rather be in good shape, fit, strong and capable and depressed than fat and depressed, or fat, drinking alcohol and depressed. That's a choice we can make. It really is. It's a strong choice. And so I really let's get really clear on why we need to look after our health, and also looking in the future. So for me, I'm 37 this year, okay, and we've just had our second child. My daughter's coming up to 4, so I've started fatherhood journey quite late, really. Like, I'm thinking about the future, right? I'm thinking about how I'm going to be showing up as a dad in 10, 15, 20 years' time. And I want to be able to protect and provide for my family for a long time. I want to be fit. I want to be out playing. I want to be out adventuring with them. I need to be fit and capable. I also need to be able to work hard for my family, provide an income. I've got all sorts of practical projects on the go. I need the energy to go to work, to work in the evenings, to be able to work on the land. I've been doing veg beds today, shoveling dirt and earth and mowing and all of this stuff, as well as playing with my daughter. That's energy, that's vitality that you need. And if we're eating junk food all the time, if we're not sleeping, if we're staying up too late at night scrolling, we're just not looking after ourselves. And this really will impact us when we're 60, 70, okay? It's not just about how long you live. It's about your health span. It's about, hopefully I'm going to live till 80, 90. But I want to live to 80, 90 and be able to look after myself. Being able to get up and down off the floor on my own, hopefully wipe my own bum. All of these things. But we can't take that for granted, because, I look around at a lot of people and I'm like, you're not going to be in a good shape. You're not in great shape now, and 40, 50. So finding the purpose and the clarity on where you're going in life and how your body needs to support you is so, so important. So this might just be a nudge. Go and look in the mirror. The mirror is a great and powerful litmus test. What's the mirror saying? What's the mirror saying about how you're looking after your body? The mirror might look all right. You might be still feeling bad. How's your sleep? How's your breathing? How much time do you spend away from social media? Are you getting your steps in? Are you getting out in nature? What's the quality of your food? Just because you look good in the mirror, are you eating lots of single ingredient whole food? There's lots of different measures of health, right? Can't ignore it, because this society will have you unhealthy, addicted and sick if we're not intentional, if we're not purposeful with how we show up in our physical bodies. So that's it. It's just an invitation to be like, right, let's get very clear, men. How are you showing up in the world? We want to be strong, capable and powerful. Let's get after it. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed that episode. Share it with a friend. Share it with a friend who needs to hear it. If you're interested in the work we do here at Make Ready Men, jump on our website, makereadymen.com. We've just updated it. Our entry into our coaching program is the MR40 program. It's a 40-day program where you get 40 days of micro-learning. You get a one-to-one session with Adam. You get personalized nutrition and physical performance coaching. You get personal development coaching from myself, and you get to join the other men who have been in it and who are going through it on community brotherhood calls, where we get to share, connect, and reflect and help support each other, be the best men we can be. So if you want support showing up in this physical pillar, Adam's your guy, and we'll be there to walk with you on the journey. So check out our website, makereadymen.com. I'll also put the link in the show notes, so check it out, and sign up to the free 5-day taster and see what it's about. And then if you want the full shebang with the one-to-one coaching sessions and the community and the calls, then just join us for the rest of the 40 days. Right, until next time, men, keep showing up.